together in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Mike, here we go. 120. I got you.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Stream element spot running. Emoji robot face.
They run with Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on. Check. Lucky. Watch the eye.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go. 20! Let's go, team. Big series right here.
From midfield, here's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Howard. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
61, matchbox white.
Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Jordy. Topper!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as his guys can now take a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, look, three. SOS. Check three.
Running with Howard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the 38, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Fire down these two. All right, lady. Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. 20! And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and bunch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Mahomes now to throw, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Again to Howard running left. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go, T.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Mike, 53, Mike. You got nothing. 53's the Mike, 53, check 53. Hey, watch the slant. Kill. Go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Butker now to add the extra point.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Man 5-7. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey. High 7. Mike 54. And let's pin the mirrors back.
Wentz going to throw. He'll hit Jackson. Complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Empty.
They'll try to run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Jackson's got it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Check 13. General West. Check 24. Watch 24. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into...
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. The 30, 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
57.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
82, 40.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm letting you know right now, you better break. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Sunday.
54. I'm coming after you.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to look deep down the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Go. Louis! Black, come on. Great 15.
Let's go.
Hey, exit.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go. Check. Check 53's Mike.
Not here.
Mike 53.
One final try now for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.